Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome once again. The show will begin in 5 minutes, so please take your seats. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please do dig in and help yourselves. The show begins in 2 minutes. Today's host is a reporter and producer for the lifestyle media company Pop Sugar, which attracts 100 million monthly visitors worldwide. Let's take a look at Pop Sugar and our host, Matthew Rodriguez.
Pop Sugar!
Sugar! Find table spaces, say your social graces, bow your head. Their pie is here, but you and I, we're pioneers. So, we brought our drum, and this is how we dance. No mistaking, we make.
I just wanted to thank you for playing a woman who's strong.
Then leave us alone, 'cause
I have a big Pop Sugar box.
it's Pop Sugar time! Find me where the wild things are.
I've been a big fan of Pop Sugar.
I love you too. Pop Sugar, sugar, pop, pop.
Love that. Perfect.
Love it.
Wild things are.
I am here in Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome to the Love Boat, or in Germany.
New Orleans is the adult playground of the South.
Let's get this Cuban sandwich tour of Miami off to a tasty start.
How can you not love Austin?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your host for the 2016 Rockie Awards program competition, Matthew Rodriguez.
Hi. Woo! Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. It is such a pleasure to be hosting the Rockie Awards program competition. Now, my name is Matthew Rodriguez, and for those of you Googling me right now, it's Matthew spelt with 2 T's, just like Banff is spelt with 2 F's, the second F being for how the F do you spell Banff? Am I the only one who didn't know how? I was like Googling. I'm the dumb American, apparently, is what that is. Okay. So, Banff, stunning, right? Has anyone been here before? Everyone? It's gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. I was blown away. So a little bit of trivia about the Banff Spring Hotel, the one that we're in right now. It's actually haunted by multiple ghosts. Did you know this? This is a true story. There's the ghost of Sam, the bellman. There's the ghost of the doomed bride. And then there's the spirit of the crushed TV writer. Yeah, he is the worst of them all because he got butchered, right? He had his story engine ripped right out of his plot hole. It was really, did I mix that up? I think I mixed that up. Here's the thing. There is a rumor that if you listen closely in the elevator, you hear him pitching CTV executives, right? You hear him, oh, it's a procedural crime drama like Rookie Blue. It's very fascinating. Just wander these halls. If you're ever in the Rundle Lounge and you feel yourself just spewing verbal diarrhea, that's totally him. All right? So as an American, you have no idea how much research I did for that joke on Canadian TV, and I still have no idea what it means, right? Okay, well, let's talk about happier things, like the reason you are all here today, the Rockie Awards program competition. Woo! Okay. Today, we celebrate the best in television and digital content from all around the world. We will be honoring the Award of Achievement in Post-Production. The great thing about this one is that if there are any screw-ups during the presentation, we just fix that in post, unlike this monologue, right? And of course, we'll be announcing the winners of the program competition. Now, here's the thing, okay? There are 5 genres of awards in the program competition. Each genre has 4 to 6 categories with 6 nominees in each. That means there are 138 programs nominated today, and I have actually watched every single one of them. This is true. I am a dedicated host for Pop Sugar. I go above and beyond. And if you don't believe me, I'm actually going to prove it right now. I'm going to go into the audience, and you're just going to tell me, what show you're here for, and I'll give you a brief review. Sound good? Okay. So let's get Scott out here. He's our mic man. Round of applause. I'm speechless without him. Okay. These are the high-paid people, the VIPs, so we're going to skip them for a moment. No offense. I love you all. Love you all. Okay, so over here, is there a particular show you're with? What about you, sir? What show are you with?
The Curse of Clara.
The Clara, what a bitch, right? Clara, she's horrible.
Well, she's a child. So.
She is, and I love her dearly. Sweetest girl, that's the thing. She's so misunderstood. So misunderstood. Oh, Clara, love her. Totally going to win. Clara's going to get it. What about you? What show are you with? Love your little red number here.
Thanks. It's Out There with Melissa DeMarco.
Out There, and Melissa is out there. She is so out there. I love that you turned it into a musical. Out there. It's a classic. It won a Tony last night. Fabulous. Okay. Totally going to win. Madam, you look scared to talk to me. What show are you with?
I'm here as a student.
A student, and you're well educated. Thank you for coming. Sir, what about you?
I'm from Korea.
Korea? And I watched all the shows. They're fabulous. You're totally going to win. All right, I'm going to take a roll and take a bite out. Thank you. That's delicious. Let's get back up on the stage, huh? Okay, apparently, here's the thing. If I'm being honest, I didn't watch all of the shows. But someone who actually did, thank you, Scott. Someone actually did is the jury for the program competition. Let's give them a round of applause for sitting on the couch. It's a really hard job. So a bit of housekeeping here. We have 24 winners today. That means 24 acceptance speeches, right? So it is my job to keep the show moving along. So we need each acceptance speech to be 45 seconds. That means you can't come up here and Snapchat and do your Instagram thing. All right, we're going to save that for later. At other awards shows, they typically play music, or last year they had a bear come on stage. Well, I just wanted to kick things up a notch. I wanted to do something a little different since HBO is getting the Company of Distinction Award at tomorrow's gala, and Game of Thrones is nominated here today. Give them a round of applause. I decided that if you go over the 45 seconds, well, I will release the Shame Nun. Little known fact, her nails are painted red. And I didn't know if you noticed that in the show, but it's a wonderful detail. Now, any of you who don't get this reference, some of you may not, find a Game of Thrones fan, be prepared to lose 6 hours of your life. If they've read the book, be prepared to lose 12 hours of your life. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, shame! Yes, shame on you. Thank you. Round of applause for the shame nod. All right, before we get rolling on the awards, I'd like to give a special shout out to the support of the Minister of Canadian Heritage, the Honorable Melanie Joly. And yes, and the Alberta Minister of Culture and Tourism, the Honorable Ricardo Miranda, right? Their support at both levels of government helps make this festival happen, and once again, big round of applause for them. Okay, so now on to the show. The first group of awards this afternoon is Scripted, presented in partnership with Air Canada. Here to present is the CEO of Chorus, Doug Murphy.
Thank you, Matthew. Big round of applause for Matthew. Well done. It's a real honor to be up here presenting the awards in the scripted category today. There is a ton of great content competing for the Rockie Awards, so it's going to be a wonderful afternoon. Scripted has 6 categories: comedy series, digital fiction series, drama series, melodrama series, sci-fi action and fantasy, that's 1 series, and best television movie. So let's take a look at the first category and the nominees.
Comedy series. And the nominees are Dumped, Little Mom,
אני מרגישה שאני אביב בשבילה. זה שטויות. אין ילד שלא אוהב את אמא שלו. דווקא קראתי עכשיו מחקר.
Not Going Out,
Santa's just left, but you can sit on my knee if you like, love.
Oh, I'm sorry. Toby and Anna, our neighbors, Frank, Lee's dad.
Silicon Valley,
Hey guys, I don't know about you people, but I don't want to live in a world where someone else makes the world a better place, better than we do.
The Big Bang Theory,
Have coitus with her.
You shut your mouth!
It's a Big Bang Theory that'll have you saying,
Thursday can't get here soon enough.
The Big Bang Theory.
The Natives,
Everything's waiting for you. You can go your own.
And the winner is, it looks like, Dumped.
accepting on behalf of Dump, Monex et moi, our original idea and author, Emilie Banning, and president of Avanti Cinevideo, Luc Wiseman.
Wow, it's incredible. Dumped from Quebec in French. Thank you, Chorus, Série Plus, Brigitte Vincent, Catherine Vidal, Mario Cicchini, et surtout, Emily Fanning, the author of Mon Ex à Moi.
Dumped is a series about a girl who tries to get her ex back by all means possible, and she's really nuts about it. So I would like to thank my ex for dumping me while I was writing episode 3. That was a great inspiration. The main actress, my muse, the director who has an incredible vision, Myriam Bouchard, all the writers who participated, who put their gut on paper with me. And if you're going through a breakup, it's going to be fine. Thank you.
Digital fiction series. And the nominees are Coded,
My name is Shay Fitzgerald, and this is my first teaching job.
Criminals of Tomorrow. Wastes of skin that'll end up mopping up puke and old folks don't pay months now.
My Jihad,
Do I embarrass you?
No.
You can be honest.
Thank you, but I am.
Rift World Chronicles. Sudden Master.
I know what I'm doing.
You don't know how dangerous Vienna is.
I know that she's crazy.
What do you think our students will say when they see this?
That is the point.
What would your father say?
The Braun family.
Mann, wir sind doch kein Flüchtlingsheim. Wer ist die Alte? Warum liegt ihr Kind bei dir?
Das ist 6 Jahre her.
Du hast eine Negerin
Sie war
geknallt?
damals heller.
White Ninja.
I gotta pee.
Just be in the pool. Everyone does it.
For real?
No.
And the winner is My Jihad.
And accepting on behalf of My Jihad is the director of BBC Children, Alice Webb.
Thank you very much. The team behind this couldn't be here today, so it's my pleasure to accept this on their behalf. And what they wanted me to tell you was they were super proud of this series, as is the BBC. It showed that being British, being young and being Muslim was a universal story for all. Particular thanks go to Hilary Salmon, the exec producer, who really believed in this series from the outset. Thank you very much.
Drama series. And the nominees are Battle for Sevastopol, Blue Moon, Jung-Young-Shi, Line of Separation the morning after the war. Mr. Robot.
$1 million. That's exactly how much they lost.
Who did this? One guy. The whole thing comes down.
Vikings.
Don't ever touch me, you ignorant savage! I will never be your woman.
The winner for drama series is Line of Separation, the morning after the war.
Accepting on behalf of Line of Separation the morning after the war are writers Josephine and Robert Theyenthal.
Thank you very much. We're very happy to be here, and there is such an enormous interest in a theme which divided Germany for such a long time. My wife and I are the writers of this program, and she's from Eastern Germany, I'm from Western Germany, and so this is a piece of our identity. It was very important for us and an important experience to write this and to struggle, to experience, to learn. And we're happy to receive this award today. Thank you very much.
Melodrama series. And the nominees are 30 Lives.
Je le sais. Lou, je vais bien. Merci d'en faire pour moi. On t'aime comme prof, mais on te connaît pas.
Code Black.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Alice. I'm so sorry. Let's get this lady back to triage, please.
He's still breathing.
Grey's Anatomy.
Just a girl in a bar.
Just a guy in the bar. Want to go again? I love you, Meredith Grey.
Kill Me, Heal Me.
Exit. Nana,
안유섭, 안유나, 페리바. 내 안에 몇 명이 살고 있는지 Kill me, kill me.
Unkind ladies.
김치톱이 터진다. 큰딸 벽에 막힌다. 작은딸 폭풍이 몰려온다. 손녀딸 돌뿌리에
Velvet.
And the winner of Best Melodrama Series is Grey's Anatomy.
Accepting on behalf of Grey's Anatomy is VP of Communications Bell Media, Scott Henderson.
Clearly, I don't play a doctor on TV, but on behalf of ABC Studios, I'm very grateful to accept this award. Thank you.
Sci-fi, action, and fantasy series. And the nominees are 11/22/63, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell,
We must work to destroy him before he destroys us.
DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Doctor Who, Game of Thrones, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
They came for you! Wasn't Princess one of yours?
And the winner of Sci-Fi Action and Fantasy Series is Game of Thrones.
Accepting on behalf of Game of Thrones is HBO's Senior VP of Programming, Amy Gravitt.
Thank you so much. On behalf of Richard Plepler and Casey Bloys, I'd just like to thank the Banff jury and our partners in Canada, Bell Media. Obviously, this is the product of the brilliant mind of George R.R. Martin, David Benioff, and Dan Weiss, their producer Bernie Caulfield, and crews across the globe in Belfast, Iceland, Croatia, and Spain. Thank you so much.
Television movie. And the nominees are An Inspector Calls,
3 hours ago, a young woman died in the infirmary. She'd taken steps to end her own life. Her name was Eva Smith.
Bessie,
Remember what I told you about the blues? If you're not risking nothing, neither will they.
Demimonde, Kept Woman,
Hi, Jessica. What is this place?
Hey, where are you?
No one can hear you.
Naked Among Wolves, Snowy Path,
And the winner of Best Television Movie is Snowy Path.
Accepting on behalf of Snowy Path is producer Ji Young Lee.
Thank you. I delivered this trophy to the Snowy Path producer safely. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Now I invite Matthew back on.
Oh,
Come on down.
Woo! All right, thank you very much. Guys, when Game of Thrones won, the Shame Nun did a backflip. I've never seen that before. It was incredible. Very excited. Okay, so big round of applause for all the winners in the scripted category. Yes. Our next set of awards is in the genre of kids and youth. Here to present is the creator and executive producer of Hey Arnold on Nickelodeon, Craig Bartlett. Hey, Craig. Thanks.
Representing kids and youth, I believe that telling good stories for children not only expands their education and entertainment experience, but also gives parents a hot second to take a shower. Kids and Youth has 4 different categories: children and youth fiction series, children and youth nonfiction series, interactive content for kids and youth, and preschool program. Here is the first category of nominees.
Children and Youth Fiction Series. And the nominees are Androids.
I am an android. I was only recently brought to life. Androids.
Blaze and the Monster Machines.
I see! Nothing's impossible thanks to my super stunt rocket!
Hank Zipser.
Henry Zipser! Return to detention immediately!
Little Lunch.
Enjoy. They were delicious. They were mine. I forgot my little lunch. Little lunch!
Sleeping Lions.
What's going on, Mia? If you tell me, I can help.
Keep your mouth.
The Peppercorns.
Wir sind wieder da, auf der Löwenjagd, der Schrecken der Gauner, immer am Start. Wir sind wieder da, liegen auf der Lauer.
And the winner is Sleeping Lions.
Accepting on behalf of Sleeping Lions, our managing director of Libra Television, Ms. Louise Lynch, and creative director of David and Goliath, Mr. David Barnes.
Wow, that's a real shock. Thank you very much to the Banff jury. We're really, really honoured to have won in this category because of our amazing fellow nominees. It's a really tricky subject that we've covered in this film, so we'd like to thank the BBC, in particular BBC Learning, for engaging with it and commissioning it. We'd love to thank our writer, Neil Mackay, our amazing cast and crew, and do you want to say something? We haven't rehearsed this, obviously.
We'd also like to thank Katie Jones, our commissioning editor, who sadly passed away shortly after we finished the film, but she believed in it, and we developed this project for 2 years with her. So thank you very much, Katie, as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Children and Youth Nonfiction Series. And the nominees are A Year Without My Parents.
Ik kom uit Afghanistan en ik woon in asielzoekerscentrum Amersfoort.
Absolute Genius with Dick and Dom.
Your entry?
Yes, but
Alex, you have won?
Giver.
Ready to get this playground open? All right. Well then.
Science Max. Experiments at Large.
Huh?
Teacher X.
到学校帮小朋友上一堂课的就是他。大家好，我是欧阳靖。欧阳靖，模特儿、作家。
A Hero on Tuesdays.
And the winner is Teacher X.
Accepting on behalf of Teacher X is executive producer Ms. Ting and director and writer Ms. Yan Rulai.
老师，你哪位？老师，你哪位？
我打棒球，我是肖新阳，我是演员。
On behalf of Public Television Service of Taiwan, I would like to thank the judges for giving us such a great honor. It means a lot to us. And thanks to all our production members and thank all the kids who have joined our film. Thank you.
We come from Taiwan, a small country, island country next to China, in a complicated situation, just like the bullet issue in the classroom in our show. It's really honor and empower us. Thank you very much.
Interactive content for kids and youth. And the nominees are CBB's Storytime app.
You can now download the stories you want whenever you like for free.
Dixie 3, Game of Dixie.
By the nameless one. They don't know who they're messing with.
You can't shame the nameless. You can't fight the shadow.
I Love Potatoes. Little Charmers, Sparkle Up. The Incredible Tales of Weirdwood Manor.
That combines the very best of books, animation, and gaming. A unique, interactive storytelling experience.
Together Tales, Capes in the Family.
Brings reading, games, and real-life activities together in a fun way. Together Tales, a toolkit for families to bring stories to life.
And the winner is The Incredible Tales of Weirdwood Manor.
Accepting on behalf of the Incredible Tales of Weirdwood Manor are founder and CEO of All Play No Work, Paul Pattison, and creative director Luke Miniker.
Thank you very much. This is, as everyone else has said, quite an honor. This has been a project that we've developed for the last 5 years, so to be here means a lot. I'd be remiss to not thank the CMF and the Canadian Film Centre. They've supported us for the last 4 years and have been very generous. And I'd say that, I'll just put out there that this is a digital property we've developed, but adapted for live action TV. So if you're interested in Game of Thrones, but for family, come and talk to us later. We have a booth. And I'd like to introduce Luke Miniker, our creator, who this has been his brainchild for the last 4 years. Thanks. Thank you.
Preschool program. And the nominees are Doozers.
Hey, I found it! I found my favorite sound! Fantastic!
Just in Time.
Rainbow paw prints. Maybe the person who took Humphrey is actually another kitten.
Lily's Driftwood Bay.
I don't have anything to hang on the thinking tree, Lily.
You can have this bow for best friends.
Thanks, Lily.
Octonauts.
Octonauts, to your stations!
Puff and Rock.
Jumping on the bed, there's nothing like it.
Truck Town.
Hi, I'm Jack. Welcome to Truck Town.
Come on, let's play Truck Town!
And the winner is Just in Time.
Accepting on behalf of Just in Time, our Guru Studio President and Creative Director, Mr. Frank Falcone, and Executive VP of Content and Strategy, Miss Mary Breton.
We're really shocked and blown away. That's really stiff competition. So thanks very much to the judges. I want to thank the creator Brandon Scott, who brought his honest vision to bring adventure to preschoolers around the world to us almost 9 years ago now. Harold Harris, the director who juiced that vision and brought it to the screen. Jiro Okada, our story editor this season. And I want to give a special thanks to the late Sandy Walmark, who actually greenlit the series into development here at Banff about 8 years ago in the Rundle Lounge on the couch. So I welcome you to do business here.
And we'd be remiss in not thanking Sarah Haas and Michael Goldsmith at Family Junior and the amazing team at Netflix, Brian Wright, Andy Yateman, and Ted Bastielli, as well as our wonderful partners, CMF, Shaw, OMDC. Thanks, Banff. We're very grateful for this award.
All right. Congrats to the kids and youth winners. Congrats to them. Okay, quick little note. If you do win, come on backstage. We want to take a selfie with you. I don't want to see one of the models break their ankle as they're running after you. So our next award is the Best Francophone Program, presented in partnership with the Banff Center. Please welcome from the Banff Center, the Vice President Arts, Carolyn Warren.
Thank you, Matthew. It's my pleasure to award the Best in Francophone on behalf of the Banff Center. This year, the 6 finalists represent a wide spectrum of engaging Francophone stories and compelling characters that include a group of priests, a Canadian soldier, passionate skiers, a stand-up comedian, friends pushed to the limit, and a devoted mother. Let's take a closer look at the nominees.
Francophone Program. And the nominees are Et si soit-il, The Churchman.
Vous voulez être prêtre, vous pensez que ce serait simple? On était plein d'enthousiasme. Quand est-ce que ça a commencé à se détraquer?
Blue Moon.
J'ai reçu un appel du commandement. C'est ton père. Il est mort.
Le Chalet, The Chalet.
Si tu veux juste être célibataire, j'aimerais ça le savoir.
T'es compliqué, je suis mélangé.
Le Beau Malaise, My Life.
Payé. Moi, je peux pas vous payer d'avance, il n'a pas été réparé. Quand je suis allé voir votre spectacle, moi, j'ai payé d'avance. Oui.
Pour Sarah, For Sarah.
On va tout faire pour qu'elle s'en tire.
Cédric, il est corps arrière. Il va faire quoi, là, s'il peut plus courir?
Sarah, à l'hôpital, là, elle a l'air de morte. T'as eu un accident?
Je m'en souviens pas.
Unité 9, Unit 9.
And the winner is For Sarah, Pour Sarah.
Accepting on behalf of Pour Sarah, For Sarah, is Managing Director of Encore, Dominique Simao.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, TVA. Thank you, Michel Allen, the writer, a brilliant writer. Eric Tessier, director. It's a terrible story, and it's a never-ending story, so it shall be shown in every country of the world. So for Justine, the real Sarah, which is still struggling for life. So it's for you, Justine. So thank you very much.
All right, congrats to the Francophone winner. All right, next up is Documentary and Factual, presented in partnership with Rogers. Please welcome an award-winning investigative journalist for Global News and host and producer of its flagship current affairs show, 16 by 9. I'm very jealous of this title. Carolyn Jarvis.
Thanks, Matthew. I'm honored to be presenting Documentary and Factual. As a journalist, I know that finding the truth and integrity in a story is of the utmost importance, and our nominees today are some of the best in the business. Documentary and Factual has 6 categories: arts and performance, environmental and wildlife, digital nonfiction series, history and biography, science and technology, and finally, social and investigation. Let's roll the credit for the first category of nominees.
Arts and Performance Program. And the nominees are Paulo Ventura, The Vanishing Man.
I'm obsessed by certain kind of images, same kind of world, since I'm aware of myself.
Sami Yaffa, Soundtracker.
Sami Yaffa. I'm a musician. I've been a musician for more than 30 years. I've played on pretty much every continent on this planet of ours.
Secrets of the Mona Lisa.
So throughout my journey, I thought, well, it seems as though they're talking about 2 different pictures.
Seeking You Tomorrow, the printer from Kyoto and ukiyo-e in Paris.
Ukiyo-e is a composite art of the artist, sculptor, and printer.
Seth's Dominion.
Cartooning to me isn't really about drawing at all. It's about graphic design. It's about creating iconic images.
The Adventurers of Modern Art.
And the winner is The Adventurers of Modern Art.
The festival will accept and hold the award for the Adventurers of Modern Art, unable to join us today. Digital Nonfiction Series. And the nominees are I Survived Ebola.
I survived Ebola.
I survived Ebola.
I am an Ebola survivor.
Children Deported. History Now.
My decision making wasn't the best.
Science Gossip. True Dating Stories.
Real people, real dates, real stories.
Urban Explorers.
And the winner is Children Deported.
Accepting on behalf of Children Deported, our producer, Mr. Torvald Nilsson, and director, editor, and cinematographer, Mr. Benjamin Langeland, Flimmer Film.
Thank you so much. This is totally overwhelming. This is my first time here, and this is, thank you so much. This is a series about one of the biggest challenges in the world today, the refugee crisis, and children being sent from Norway and to countries that they have never been to. So, thank you to all the children that we have been telling stories about, and thank you to the jury. Thank you.
Environmental and Wildlife Program. And the nominees are Hadwin's Judgment.
I, Grant Hadwin, am the author and distributor of The Judgment.
How to Change the World.
The birth and the creation of Greenpeace was bigger than we ever imagined.
Korean Geographic, the Hantan River, the lifeline of a lava plateau. Make Making an Ancient Forest.
This film tells the story of the making of an ancient forest.
Polar Bear Summer.
Bears have good eyes. Like humans, they can see in color. So for them too, the summertime tundra is a visual feast.
Shark.
Today they're every shape, every size, and hunt in every sea.
And the winner is Shark.
Accepting on behalf of Shark is Director of BBC Children, Miss Alice Webb.
Thank you very much. So Shark was made by our in-house natural history unit who can't be here. They tell me that they're either filming somewhere around the world or they're locked in an edit somewhere, but they're not allowed to be here. And what they wanted to let me tell you about was that they took 2 years to make that show. They were underwater with sharks for an incredible 2,600 hours, and never once did they find that they were in danger, that they had any issues with the sharks. They wanted me to tell you they're completely amazing and don't believe everything you see in Jaws. Thank you very much.
History and Biography Program. And the nominees are $1 Million American Princesses,
Rita Hayworth, Gloria Swanson, Peggy Guggenheim, and more.
Rome's Invisible City,
Stones and columns lies a secret underground powerhouse that made life possible for 1 million citizens up above.
The Good Garrow,
Wer in dieser Zeit nicht für uns ist, ist gegen uns. Und dessen Kopf muss rollen. Aber du kannst nicht ernsthaft wollen, dass ich gehängt werde. Bitte hilf mir da raus.
The Man Who Shot Hiroshima,
半年後の広島を映したカラーフィルム。撮影したのは三村明。
The Oka Legacy,
Okay, I don't believe there had ever been as significant an amount of tension that impacted the whole country in the way it did.
The Wanted 18,
We are Palestinians. We deserve to have a home. We deserve to have our land. We deserve to have our freedom. And we deserve to have cows.
And the winner is The Wanted 18.
Accepting on behalf of The Wanted 18 is President and EP of Intuitive Pictures and producer of The Wanted 18, Miss Ina Fitchman.
I will try to keep this to 45 seconds. This film took 5 years to make, and it was due to the tremendous talent of Amir Shamali, the Palestinian director, and our Canadian director, Paul Cowan. We had many partners on this film, the National Film Board of Canada, Radio-Canada, Arte, the Sodec, Rogers, who I thank profoundly for believing in this film that has now been roaming around the world like cows for 2 years. And thank you very much to the NAV Television Festival.
Science and Technology Program. And the nominees are Chasing Sunshine,
November 2nd, 2012. 1 minute, I had my life in front of me. The next minute, all of that was gone.
Computer Says Show, Raining in My Heart,
This is the story of 3 amazing children. They're at the cutting edge of the fight against cancer.
Solar Impulse Across America,
Les nouvelles technologies peuvent changer le monde. Alors il doit voler, coûte que coûte. Ceci n'est pas un simple avion.
The Next Human,
새로 쓰고 있습니다. 질병을 정복하고 스스로 몸을 디자인하는 미래.
Uranium Twisting the Dragon's Tail,
Clean, limitless power, or a nightmare of a silent and poisoned earth.
And the winner is Uranium, Twisting the Dragon's Tail.
The festival will accept on behalf of Gene Pool Productions for Uranium, Twisting the Dragon's Tail.
Social and Investigation Program. And the nominees are 30 Years Later, The Truth Behind the JAL Crash.
そして事故。日航ジャンボ機墜落事故30年の真相。
Agora, From Democracy to the Market. Belief.
Where did it all come from? What does it mean?
We're all interconnected. We're all in this together.
Just a normal person.
Varför då?
Därför jag tycker bara det är löjligt.
På vilket sätt är det löjligt?
Därför jag var en helt jävla fucking vanlig människa.
The Boy from Gaita. Welcome to the mosque.
The mosque certainly feels more than just a place to pray 5 times a day. In fact, it provides services for the entire local community.
And the final winner in today's category is Agora, From Democracy to the Market.
Accepting on behalf of Agora, From Democracy to the Market is Ms. Regina Rode.
Thank you so much. I'm absolutely delighted to receive this award on the behalf of my colleague Jutta Krug. She's the commissioning editor, the commissioning editor from the WDR. It's a public broadcaster in Germany. And on the behalf of the director Yorgos, and he filmed for 4 years in Athens. And it's a really personal and political documentary about the crisis in Greece. And I think it's a really important film at the moment. Thank you.
I just want to know who's going to win this award. This is what I want to take. I don't think Air Canada will let you bring that on the plane, though. Okay, so congrats to all the winners. Yay. We're almost there, people. We're getting there. And thank you for sticking to the 45 seconds. The Shame Nun is like crying backstage. She's upset. Okay, now we take a quick break from the program competition for the Award of Achievement in Post-Production. Presented in partnership with Deluxe. To present this award, please welcome from Deluxe, Diane Cuthbert, Vice President, Sales.
Thank you, Matthew. In the Canadian post-production world, Gregor Hutchison is one of our industry leaders, so it is with great honor that I present this award to him today. Gregor started on a career path in the 80s that would lead him to pioneer the position of post supervisor, which didn't exist at Toronto at the time. He began syncing dailies on Super 16 film, to assistant editing, to post-production manager at Nelvana. Next, he went on to freelance post-supervisor at Alliance Films, one of Canada's largest companies at the time, but was quickly named head of post-production at Alliance. That's when I first met Gregor, who, as a studio head, was a busy man and I was running a small post facility. So for me, to reach him was a tough one. I didn't give up. I sent him a handwritten card asking for the chance to work with him, and it worked. I took care of the post for one of his Alliance TV movies, and he's been beating me up. I mean, he's been a valued colleague and friend for over 20 years. Gregor has earned the respect of studios and producers and colleagues from all over the world. He's their go-to guy in Toronto, and he helps retain that post work in Toronto with his confidence, knowledge, and collaboration. He's still excited about new technologies. Just watch his face light up when he's talking about VR. His credits include the Emmy Award and Golden Globe winning Hatfields and McCoys, Emmy-nominated Texas Rising, along with the great Road to Avonlea, The Care Bears, and feature films Lucky Number 11, Silent Hill, The Stone Angel, Casino Jack, Burn Your Maps, and many more. He's currently working on the anticipated series $1 Million Quartet, Let's take a look at Gregor's achievements.
Award of Achievement in Post-Production, presented in partnership with Deluxe.
I'm honored to present the Deluxe Outstanding Achievement in Post-Production Award to Gregor Hutchison.
Please welcome the recipient of the 2016 Award of Achievement in Post-Production, Gregor Hutchison.
Thank you very much, Diane, Deluxe, and the Banff Festival for this incredible honor. Post-production is a team sport, and there are many people who would share in this award, especially my long-suffering coordinator, Lorraine Samuel, who could not be here. Over the years, I have been lucky to work with some of the best producers, directors, editors, composers, mixers, colorists, and visual effects artists in the business, and most of them are Canadian. It's not easy being the best, but especially in post, the constant changing of technology that we call the bleeding edge has increased costs and changed our workflows repeatedly. Over the last 20 years, Canada has developed into a world leader in broadcast and feature post-production, and we have the awards to show for it, as Diane was saying. As long as we keep up with the changes, Canada will continue to be a world leader in post. In closing, I would also like to thank my family, my wife Beth, and my mother, who never believed I could make a career watching television. Thank you very much for this incredible honor.
I love him. Excuse me, he worked on the Care Bears? Anybody watch that as a kid? Care Bear Stare! I loved it, sorry. I'm gay, loved it as a kid. Okay, our final category this afternoon, and My Little Ponies, don't get me started. Our final category this afternoon is entertainment, presented in partnership with the Calgary Film Centre. Here to present is the Minister of Canadian Heritage, the Honourable Melanie Joly.
Thank you, Matthew. I love the Care Bears as well. So I'm very pleased to be presenting the entertainment category here at the Banff World Media Festival. And of course, incredible content like this from all around the world makes me even more convinced that when our government decided to reinvest massively in Canadian content and Canadian culture, well, we did the right choice. The 6 categories in entertainment are animation, brand content, interactive content, lifestyle program, music, performance and variety program, and finally, reality program. So let's see the first category and those nominees.
Animation. And the nominees are Paperport,
¡Genial! ¡Ya lo saben todo!
Peter Rabbit, Sanjay and Craig,
Easy on the
when the scores get bumping, you feel the funk rise. Your scabs get grimy, lay the phone down in here. Let my girl Miss Sparkles put some wax in your ear.
Stickman.
I'm Stickman.
The Curse of Clara, a holiday tale.
Ed, Phil Esposito.
Do I have to go up on my tippy toes?
The Scales of Death.
微弱なサイコキネシスを操り、ターゲットを脳死状態に追いやる。そして。
And the winner is Stickman.
Accepting on behalf of Stickman, please welcome back to the stage Director of BBC Children, Miss Alice Webb.
So by now you've worked out there is only one BBC person in the room. So I'm on behalf of the production crew, this was a combination that was made across the UK with Triggerfish production in South Africa as well. A hugely popular and heartwarming story. If you haven't seen it, it's beautiful. Thank you very much.
Brand content. And the nominees are Carmilla.
The story goes, you fall in love with a monster, they redeem themselves, right?
Foster's Hell of a Tour. Jeep Life is calling.
Key to our success was forging a partnership between Jeep and Discovery to produce an adventure-spirited content series told through the lens of trusted brands.
The Leaf Blueprint.
Nice to what we all dream and hope Toronto Maple Leaf stands for. To me, that's the rightful place.
The Worlds of Georgette Chen.
Life, it is a journey with much anguish, tragedy, and blessings intermingled.
Two Bellmen.
So the winner is Carmilla.
Accepting on behalf of Carmilla is Senior VP of Creative Innovation, Mr. Jay Bennett.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Table 14, lucky number 14. Good work, guys. Thank you for this. This certainly goes out to our executive producer and partner in this, You by Kotex, who allowed us to make 2 and about to be 3 seasons of this show. Certainly our brand agency partnership too, everyone at Shaftesbury Smoke Bomb, especially Steph Wakneen, who is the creative lead on this, and Carrie Hayden, who runs the social team. And this actually wouldn't be possible without the fans we have all over the world with this series in 10, 11 different languages. This is for the Cream Puffs, hashtag Cream Puffs. Thank you.
Interactive content. And the nominees are Canada's Smartest Person.
In every category will advance to the season finale for the chance to become Canada's Smartest Person.
Casualty, First Day.
UF2, all yours. Don't let me down. You'll be glad to know you're joining the Platinum Standard Department.
Rocket Jump.
We have one shot to do absolutely everything.
Action.
Sons of Gallipoli.
Gallipoli brings the lessons of the past into the future with an interactive documentary about one of the bloodiest yet most inspiring battles of World War I.
Super Nerds, a night of surveillance.
A transmedial experience to make mass surveillance tangible for a broad audience.
Way or Die.
And the winner is Sons of Gallipoli.
The festival will accept the prize on behalf of the Jam 3 team who are currently engaged in their latest production.
Lifestyle program. And the nominees are Catalonia Experience.
This Catalonian experience has been the opportunity of a lifetime for me, and some of my travel dreams have come true.
If Walls Could Talk.
An historian and an architectural curator will recount the history of the house and renovate it back to its former magnificence.
On the Red Dot, in my helper's shoes.
We sent 3 local personalities to their helpers' hometowns to experience life there.
Oh, you're so pretty.
Shining a Light, conversations on race in America.
We came to Charleston to talk to people about race in America and for a town hall meeting at the AME Church.
Tattoo Fixers.
Britain's finest tattoo artists are back.
Sketch. I am Alex.
I am Jay. With only one purpose.
Shut the front door!
The Great Meal.
And the winner is The Great Meal.
Accepting on behalf of The Great Meal is producer and director Junmook Cho.
여러분들이 들어보지 못한 한국말로 하겠습니다.
I'll speak in Korean that many of you don't understand.
일단 대단히 감사드리고요. 적도에서부터 북구까지 쫄쫄 굶으면서 저랑 함께했던 스태프들께 이 영광을 돌리겠습니다.
Thank you very much. I'd like to share this honor with our staff members. We went all the way to the North Pole, around many countries to film this documentary.
위대한 한 끼는 인류가 먹는 것이 도대체 무엇인지 그 의미를 찾는 프로그램이었고, 지금도 저희는 같이 식사를 하고 있지만 먹는다는 것이 어떤 의미인지 우리 함께 생각해보는 시간을 갖고자 만든 프로그램입니다.
The Great Meal is about what people eat, and I wanted to share with our viewers to think about the one meal that we eat every day, although we are eating a meal today together.
맛있게들 식사하십시오.
Have a great meal, everyone.
Music, performance, and variety program. And the nominees are Adele at the BBC.
A special evening of music and chat with Adele. He'll be performing new songs, old favorites.
I Am a Singer.
伤害我用背影向人生致意，为什么要唱歌？为了我们。
Isabella Rossellini's Green Porno Live.
This is very rare in nature. A little to the right.
Mindfuck.
Illusionist en arts. In Mindfuck combineer ik die kennis om te laten zien.
Out There with Melissa DeMarco.
What's going on with entertainment journalist Melissa DeMarco? Or should I say, Mary Jane DeMarco?
The Laureus World Sports Awards 2015.
And the winner is Isabella Rossellini's Green Porno Live.
Accepting on behalf of Isabella Rossellini's Green Porno Live is executive producer Ms. Laura Michalschussen.
Thank you. I'm not Isabella. She's in Vancouver on a Hulu shoot, but wanted me to say thank you to Banff and thank you to the jury. 11 years ago, Isabella came to me when I was at Sundance Channel and said, Laura, I want to start directing. I'm of a certain age, you know. And I said, what is a passion for you, Isabella? And she said, animals and their mating habits. So 11 years ago, I got a color set of storyboards and drawings of green porno. She's now made 41 films, a one-woman show traveling all over the world, and then this special. I want to thank my producing and collaborators, my producing colleagues, Ovation, Wow Wow from Japan, Netflix, Sundance International, and Film Buff. Thank you very much.
Reality program. And the nominees are Deadliest Catch, Highway Through Hell,
The last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster.
Pray for Love,
We follow 4 single priests on an incredible journey to find the perfect partner.
Man står och ler fånigt. Tänk att det är så.
Shark Tank,
The two of us at 500K each for 10% each. I'll do it.
The Apprentice,
It's down to business with The Apprentice.
You're fired. You're fired. You've dug yourself a very, very big hole. You're fired.
The Idiots,
The Idiots. It's primetime television at its wackiest.
And the winner is Shark Tank.
accepting on behalf of Shark Tank from Sony Pictures Marketing and Publicity, Ms. Sandra Cardoso.
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much, Banff. Thank you very much to our broadcast partners, Bell Media and CTV. Our executive team and our sharks couldn't be here today. They're actually shooting season 8, so thank you.
Guess who found an outfit for the Nickelodeon party? Huh? You like? It's pretty sweet. All right, guys. That's it. This brings it all to an end. All right. That brings the 2016 Rockie Awards competition to a close. I'd like to thank the sponsors of the Rockie Awards program competition. I'm sure they're very happy I'm up here saying their name right now. Luncheon, Telefilm Canada, Thunderbird Films, Lionsgate, Rogers, the Canadian Media Fund, Air Canada, Ion Canada, the Calgary Film Centre, Triangle Post, Jet Music, Deluxe, and Banff Centre. Big round of applause for all of them and all of our winners and our nominees. Yes, enjoy the rest of your Banffing experience. I'm Matthew Rodriguez. This nun is out. Bye, y'all. Woo! Shame! Shame!